Thanks for joining us on TVC News Updates. The Nigerian Senate has received a fresh list of 7 ministerial nominees sent by President Tinubu for consideration, screening and confirmation. The list was transmitted to the Senate through letter, which was read by the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, at plenary earlier today. President Tinubu's request has been submitted to the Committee of the Whole for immediate consideration. President Bola Tinubu reshuffled his cabinet on Wednesday, discharging 5 of his 47 ministers and appointing 7 persons as ministers pending Senate confirmation. Now, here is a breakdown of the cabinet reshuffle as announced by the President. The 5 ministers discharged by the President are Minister of Women Affairs, Uju Kennedy Ohaneye, Minister of Tourism, Lola Adejon, Minister of Education, Professor Tahir Maman, Minister of State for Housing and Urban Development, Abdullahi Gwazo, and Minister of Youth Development, Jamila Bio Ibrahim. 7 fresh names nominated by President Tinubu for ministerial positions, subject to confirmation by the Senate, include Nentawe Yiltada, who was nominated as Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction, Mohammed Dingyadi as Minister of Labor and Employment. Bianca Ojukwu was nominated as Minister of State Foreign Affairs, Jumoke Oduwole as Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, while Idi Mokhtar Meha is to head the Ministry of Livestock Development. Others are Yusuf Atta, nominated as Minister of State, Housing and Urban Development, and Suwaiba Ahmed as Minister of State for Education. Now, aside these new nominations, President Tinubu also reassigned some ministers. Current Minister of State for Education, Yusuf Sununu, is now Minister of State, Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Reduction. Current Minister of State for Health, Tunji Alausa, is now Minister of Education. Bello Goronyo, who is the current Minister of State for Water Resources and Sanitation, is now Minister of State for Works. Others are Abubakar Momo, who is the current Minister of Niger Delta Development, has now been reassigned to the Ministry of Regional Development. Minister of State for Steel Development, Uba Ahmedu is now Minister of State Regional Development. The current Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Doris Uzoka Anete, is now Minister of State for Finance. John Eno is now Minister of State for Trade and Investment. Iman Sulaiman Ibrahim was formerly Minister of State for Police Affairs, and she will now be the Minister of Women Affairs. Ayodele Olawande has been reassigned to the Ministry of Youth Development, and Salako Izihak is now the Minister of State for Health.